Hi, everyone, and Happy New Year. Welcome back to another episode of Book Chat. Today, I'm going to be talking about memoirs. If you're unfamiliar with memoirs, they're a lot like autobiographies. They're nonfiction narratives based on real-life events from the author's life. What makes a memoir different from an autobiography is that it covers a specific time period in the author's life, usually based around a theme, rather than their whole entire life. All the memoirs I'm talking about today came out this past year in 2022. The first book is Beyond the Wand, The Magic and Mayhem of Growing Up a Wizard by Tom Felton. This first memoir is from a child actor, Tom Felton of the Harry Potter movie series. I recently checked this one out and loved it. If you grew up with the Harry Potter series, this memoir is the perfect nostalgia trip of what it was like behind the scenes of the films, well balanced with anecdotes from Tom's family life and growing up. But as many child actors do, as Tom grew up, he faced mental health issues, struggling to be in the public eye, and alcohol and drug use. Within these heart-wrenching pages, he's unafraid to show the raw, emotional, unflattering side of life. What really stands out in his memoir is not only Tom's natural knack for storytelling, but his reason for writing the memoir in the first place. He wants to share his experiences to open the conversation of struggling in life, and he wants to normalize being open about not being okay and reaching out for help when needed. So this is a great read. It's highly recommended. The next book I'm going to talk about is Ducks, 2 Years in the Oil Sands by Kate Beaton. This has been on a lot of bestseller book lists of 2022, and it doubles as both a graphic novel and a memoir. Kate Beaton is a cartoonist best known for her comic strip, Hark the Vagrant. In this illustrated memoir, Kate draws about her time working in the oil fields of Canada. It's a very bleak place and a dangerous profession. Being a woman in a male-dominated profession, Kate faced a lot of animosity and cruelty, especially after being told she was looking for special treatment after reporting sexual harassment. But she also learns of the physical and mental toll that petroleum mining takes on the workers of the sands, as well as the environmental tolls, and she manages to connect with some of the workers there by simply having compassion in such a place. Kate writes with enough wit and humor to take the edge off the bleakness, and the illustrations make this memoir special and memorable. Okay, the next book is called Stay True, a Memoir. It's by Hua Su. This book has been talked a lot about since publication. Writer for The New Yorker, Hua Su grew up in the 90s, son of Taiwanese immigrants. When he was 18, attending Berkeley and very into the punk grunge scene, he met Ken, a jock, a fraternity brother, and someone who seemed so different from him on the outside. But as they were both Asian American, they both found a connection in seeing themselves on the outside of American culture. Hua and Ken's unlikely yet epic friendship is cut short when Ken is tragically killed less than 3 years later in a carjacking. In dealing with his deep grief, Hua decides to write a book about Ken, his best friend. This memoir takes a close look at friendship, identity, and the idea of belonging. It's vulnerable and emotional and really immerses you into the reflection of how one person can be such an impact on your life. Okay, and the last one I'm going to talk about today is I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jennette McCurdy. This one is really popular right now, but it is worth all the hype if you can get a copy. Jennette McCurdy rose to fame as a child actor on a hit Nickelodeon TV show, but this memoir tells what was happening behind the scenes. Forced to be an actress by her mom, Jennette talks about her controlling, tumultuous relationship with her, as well as her experiences with eating disorders, addiction, and grief. It's not necessarily a happy read, but it's hopeful. I found the details of what it's like to be a child actor to be really interesting, but I also found her commentary and writing style leaves you thinking about the story long after you've closed the book. If you decide to pick this one up, or if you have already read it, consider dropping into our Millennial Memoirs program on January 24th to discuss this title. So those are all the memoirs I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're interested in any of these titles, please call, text, or email us at the reference desk, and we'll put them on hold for you. We'll see you next time. Bye.